Welcome to the City Show. Pat O'Meara here. You there? That's why I do the show, because you're there. You took the time to watch. A lot of people watched last week, for that matter. Fernando beat me as the most watched show of the week, but I was close. I was second place. Don't forget everything you see on the screen. Subscribe to us on Facebook and Twitter, YouTube. Like us on, Facebook, all that like and subscribe stuff. Don't forget live stream Vimeo. It's our base station where we do all our streaming out of, and we archive our shows there. And the app is free, and there's a lot more programming than just us. Tuesday, May the 9th, there'll be Election Day in North Bergen, New Jersey, and West New York. The mayors are up for election. Actually, it's a commissioner form of government. You elect the commissioners, and the commissioners vote for the mayor. Nicholas Sacco is going for his 9th term. You have Albio Series going head-to-head with Cosmo Crillo, who was a present-day commissioner, and Albio was kind of iconic. He was an assemblyman, the mayor of West New York in the past, a commissioner, basketball legend there in Hudson County. And in North Bergen, it's Nicholas Sacco versus Larry Weinstein for the 3rd time around. Don't forget to vote. And you know what's great? These are May elections. The only thing they're talking about is local issues. You know, the bread and butter, the table issues that concern your family. Politics is local. They're talking about, school funding. They're talking about recreation, libraries, parking. Being a Jersey City guy, parking. In North Bergen, there's more municipal parking lots in Jersey City. There's more municipal parking spots in little North Bergen than there are in Jersey City, where you can get a permit. Same thing, they just built a big parking garage in West New York. Jersey City, it's a war on cars there. But it's all the issues that affect you. And the great thing is, it's a May election. There's no state or federal offices running. It's strictly local politics. Everything you want in an election. That's the worst thing we did. We moved some of these elections to November, where we had a primary in June, then the election in November. There's no governor at the top of the ticket, no president, no state offices, strictly local politics. Remember to vote next Monday, May the 9th. We're going to break the commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
If you need to see a doctor, RWJ Barnabas Health has 2 easy ways to do it from anywhere. You can see an urgent care provider 24/7 on any device with our Telemed app. Or use our website to book a virtual visit with an RWJ Barnabas Health Medical Group provider or specialist, even as a new patient. You've taken every precaution, and so have we. So don't delay your care any longer. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We're back, City Show. Pat O'Meara here. You there? What about topics today? First off, the big subject will be the Robin Hood effect. Somebody's got to stick up for the millionaires. And a friend of mine, Maurice Fitzgibbons, rest his soul, freeholder back then, or freeholders out of Hoboken, Jersey City. Great guy. We lost Maurice too early. He was on a show back when we first started television, back in 2003, 2004, the end of 2003 to 2004. Weehawken and Hoboken wanted to buy New York Waterways. They were going to go all bankrupt. And Dave Roberts and Richie Turner were working with the county to buy it. And we had done a show at the Lowe's Theater then. It was Bill O'Day, Maurice Fitzgibbons, and myself. And Maurice uttered those words: somebody's got to stick up for millionaire. I'm going to talk about the wealthy. And we're going to talk about, in quick hits, we got 2 quick hits. We're going to talk about the Jersey City pool fees fiasco. And Jersey City parking permits, if you want to renew your parking permits, you're going down to Jackson Square now. Hopefully that'll change. But first off, in regards to my friend Maurice Fitzgibbons, I will stand up for the millionaires of the world. The Robin Hood effect. I'm not a wealthy person. No way possible. I've been on my ass twice in life in business where I was broke. But each time I got myself up, I came up with something different to do. For that matter, what I do now was pretty much an accident. As a hobby, I had a wrestling radio show, and then we went from the wrestling radio show to Jersey City's Talking, where we took issues from the city, people complaining about potholes, that sort of thing. And it would become my job after 9/11. I was in trucking, and trucking took a hit. You couldn't get through the Holland Tunnel. It was a bad time. But both times I got up, and I just reprogrammed myself, and I wound up doing something different. But unfortunately, I'll have no pension. I'll probably work until the day I probably drop in front of the camera. But that was my choice, my mistakes, and I have to live with those, and I did. I encourage my kids, my daughters, not to be like me. I encourage them to get an education, and fortunately, both of them did. One is a PhD, a doctor, and presently a high school teacher. The other one has multiple degrees. They've done excellent for themselves. They will both have pensions at the end. I encourage them to get into real estate, and they got into real estate, and then they own a couple of properties now. And they bought at the right time, by the way. Back in 2017, they started going in, went out and got mortgages, saved their money, got the down payments, that sort of thing. And they've both done quite well. But that's what parents are supposed to do. The kids should do better than the parents. And I'm lucky that has happened. But what's happening now, if you are successful, now let me really read my notes. Starting this May, this month, Fannie Mac and Fannie Mae, big mortgage lenders, if you have a good credit score and you worked your ass off to have that good credit score, you're going to be penalized. You're going to pay more because of your good credit score than someone else with a lower credit score. The idea here is to help people with lower credit scores be able to afford a mortgage. Now, I understand if you were to mortgage a $400,000 house, the way this fee is set up where people with good credit scores versus the ones with lower credit scores, it will cost you probably about $2,000 to $3,000 on that $400,000 home because you're going to pay a higher rate because you have a good credit score and other people don't. Now, there's many reasons why those other people don't have a good credit score. You know what it's like. If you have a good credit, you maintain it, you check it, you pay your bills on time, that sort of thing. And it's very difficult, especially in this time. We just came out of the pandemic. But there's a reason these people have a lower credit score. And a lot of times you just can't help it. There could be many reasons. The pandemic alone hurt a lot of people's credit scores. Just what for that matter, you were just saying the pandemic's not over. There's a whole new strain of the COVID coming out. It could be the pandemic. It could have been the health issues. Somebody got sick. You're out of work for a while. You could have got divorced. That's a big reason. Your job closed. My case, we closed the shop. There's all sorts of issues that happen that impact people as to why they're not working. But the bottom line is the reason you have a lower credit score because you didn't pay back a loan or a credit card or whatever the case is in a timely fashion, or you didn't pay it at all, and that impacted your credit score. And when you maintain a good credit score, I'm probably preaching to the choir here, you get lower interest rates on, homes, of course, that's what we're talking here, credit card interest rates. You want to buy a car, you have an excellent credit score, you're getting a lower interest rate, you're getting a better deal all the way around than the person with a low credit score, where you might pay 0% for a new car loan or 1%. Somebody with a lower credit score might be paying somewhere around 9-10%. I appreciate trying to help everyone. If the government wants to step in and do something, government just do a reset on everybody's credit scores and we start from scratch. But to penalize people who worked hard to have that credit score and would like to enjoy the benefits of that effort to have that credit score, they are being penalized. And what we're beginning to see here, and I've said this before, we're beginning a class warfare, where that's what I call here the Robin Hood effect. You know, it's take what we can, you know, tax the rich, that sort of thing. Take what we can from the rich and give it to the poor in this case. But let me break the commercial. We'll follow up on this. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
I've got cancer.
We've got the highest level of cancer care,
the latest clinical trials,
researchers working to find a cure,
and nurse navigators to guide you every step of the way.
At New Jersey's only NCI-designated Comprehensive Cancer Center, your safety has always been our top priority.
I've got cancer, but I also have peace of mind.
Jersey City Medical Center and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights. Your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments. Carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants. All major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712.
Jersey City Ford, certified parts and service located at Route 440 and Communipaw Ave, is your #1 source for Ford and Lincoln automotive needs. We use certified Ford Motorcraft products to keep your Ford running in top shape. Motorcraft parts are backed with the Ford warranty, which includes a 2-year unlimited mileage guarantee. Our team will have the right Motorcraft part to ensure the best performance from your Ford or Lincoln. You can order in person at the parts counter or online. Let us help keep your Ford or Lincoln in the best shape at Stevens Jersey City Ford.
We're back. City Show. Pat O'Melia here. We're picking up on defending the rich people. What the case is, they shouldn't be penalized because they're successful. You know, it's a case of, you know, tax the rich, you know, millionaires tax, billionaires tax. Oh, the billionaires should pay more. There's corporation taxes, there's stock taxes we're trying to put through. See, the Robin Hood effect, you take people, again, like I was talking with my kids, you know, they went to college, they got scholarships, you know, their mother made sure they went to school and they learned and they did the homework, all that stuff. The people who went out and got an education, who got a skill, acquired a craft, invested wisely, whatever the case is that made them successful, they became doctors, attorneys, whatever it was they did. And there's a lot of effort in to being successful. The people who took the risk to go into business, the people who took the risk to go out and finance a home, they're being penalized. People who work their butts off to come up with the money for a down payment, you know, 20%, 25%, and then you take a Jersey City home, a new one, at least $800,000, probably more. No, actually more. I know it's more than that because my older house in Jersey City is $800,000. And I scratch my head, I look at that, how is this possible? But that's how it is now. You know, everybody who works so hard to go to school, learn how to become a welder, a plumber, a dentist, a lawyer, they are being penalized because they are successful. And it's every parent who always pushes their kids to be more successful, to go out there and make something of yourself. You know, it's what we call pursuing the American dream. You know, American dream was the little house with white picket fence. You had the good job. You had 2 cars in the driveway. What's happening now, it's becoming almost a knee-jerk reaction to dig into the pockets of the successful people. Again, let me reiterate, I ain't one of them. But I appreciate the effort that goes through to become that person who is an attorney or a PhD or a doctor or an accountant, an investor, somebody in the real estate industry. You know, it took time. And they shouldn't be penalized because they made the effort to go to school or whatever it is, to acquire that skill to become the successful. They shouldn't be penalized for that, to help the people who didn't make those decisions, who didn't go to school, who didn't learn how to weld or be the plumber or whatever the skill or craft we're talking about. You know, and the solution to every problem now is let's go after the rich. And we're not talking, you know, millionaire rich. We're just talking that person making $200,000-300,000 a year, which is doing well, but are you rich? It's like the pool issue, the pool fee issue. They're banting around on Twitter. How can you pay for these fees? Oh, there's got to be a way. Knee-jerk reaction. Let's tax the developers. Let's put a fee on the developers. We're constantly doing that. We're constantly trying to dig into the pockets of the wealthier and the successful. But why should they be treated differently than anyone else? Jersey City's considering putting a 1.5% VIG on all new construction in Jersey City to fund affordable housing and what we call the RTC, the right to counsel. So you can pay for legal services. The city will pay for the legal services of people who are facing eviction for, whatever the case. Mostly, as I understand it, 90% of eviction cases have to do with non-payment of rent. You take a new home, a couple is buying a home. I know we discussed this before. $800,000 home in Jersey City, you're looking at $12,000 extra because there's a 1.5% VIG on that new construction. And somebody, I'll leave the council people nameless, well, it wouldn't be the person buying a house. We're putting it on the builder. What do you think the builder's going to do? Eat the $12,000? No, he's putting it in the price of the house. New York City, they're considering charging traffic fines, double parking, say double parking, on a sliding scale based on your income. Somehow, the PEO, the parking enforcement officer, will have access to your tax records, your W-2s. So I'm going to call you up here. Whoa, you make a couple $100,000 a year? You'll pay $500 for double parking. Call up this other person. He's a dishwasher. He's making minimum wage. Oh, yeah, I'm making nuts. You'll only pay $30. It's ridiculous. This class warfare that's going on there. Again, we all used to try to pursue that American dream. We don't do that anymore. Minimum wage, that's the other thing. They keep jacking up the minimum wage. Your minimum wage was to protect kids who were working in the summers and at part-time jobs that they weren't being abused. It was never meant to be a living wage. It was never meant to raise a family on it. And it's getting to the point now where they keep jacking up that it'll get to the point. And I train a lot of people in the studio. Every person who's ever worked in my studio came in to learn. We're a teaching studio. And we started these kids going back, 17 years now. I remember starting the kids at $10 an hour, which was quite a bit for these kids. And now you're forcing me to pay $15, and they're talking about going up $17. I'm looking at it and say, I can throw another $5 at it, and $6, and I can get a fully trained person and that to go through that. There's going to be repercussions as we go along here, as we keep digging into the pockets of people who are successful, whether it's the minimum wage, a corporate tax, millionaire tax. It's going to be the point where companies aren't going to be interested in training people. And believe me, I enjoy training people. I like to see these kids. They do 2-3 years with me, and off they go to bigger and better, and they all have gone on to bigger and better production houses, or they're running departments for pharmaceutical companies, videos. They've all done well. All right, let's break for commercial. I got a couple other things I want to throw in here. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Panepinto Properties, Jersey City, shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces and addresses your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panepintodevelopment.com. Panepinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
Jersey City Medical Center has a passion for heart health. We're Hudson County's only full-service heart hospital, with innovative technologies and premier cardiovascular physicians, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. Jersey City Medical Center.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in one of our many high-rise towers. With amenities such as the on-site Newport Path, light rail, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams and Acme Supermarket are just outside your front door. A health and fitness center, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. Enjoy the New York skyline from our waterfront and various parks. Manhattan is just one pass stop away, or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Looking to visit? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. For more information, visit us at newportnj.com. Make lasting memories to cherish forever. It's incredible. It's you, Newport. Live like you want.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
We're back, City Show. Just let me finish this up. Like I said earlier, I've been on my butt twice in life where I had to dust myself off, figure out something else to do. You know, I basically create a job for myself. I'm never going to get rich. There's no pension. I'm never gonna have a lot of money or anything like that. But I did get up and I dusted myself off. I think what we're doing, and I'm willing to help anybody. I just don't think life owes you a living. I think we're making it a lot easier now when people fall on your butt. It's a lot easier to stay there now. And there's a problem with that. That's all I have to say for sticking up for the wealthy now. All right, quick hits. The Jersey City, my hometown, actually considered charging kids to go in the pool. Persian Field, Lafayette, Pavonia Pool. The Pavonia Pool I swam in as a kid. You know, I'm talking back in like 1961, 1962. There were two pools there, by the way. One's gone. I don't know what happened to the kiddie pool, just the one big pool. Yeah, they're talking about Green Acre money involved and why we have to charge these fees. The only thing Green Acres was involved with the Pavonia Pool was there was a television show in the 60s, Green Acres. That's it. I don't see how you got any Green Acres money in there. But that said, I have a city that has a budget of $720 million. And what are we talking about? Balancing it on the backs of 10-year-olds? Come on. What do you get for $720 million here? We're going to charge some family with 2-3 kids to go to the pool in the summer and charge them each $3, $9, and there's 7 days in that week, so we charge them $9 a week? That's ridiculous. Those pools have always been free. So was our summer camp used to be free. And now they're charging $150, $200. There's a problem with that. And one of the arguments is, well, it's the out-of-towners. We have to charge Jersey City residents so we can charge more for people who are out of town. Well, where the hell are the out-of-towners coming from? Are they coming from Bayonne? They got a nice pool set up in Bayonne. I don't think so. Are they coming from North Bergen? Nice pool set up in North Bergen. Union City? Don't think so. Are they coming from Hoboken? I don't think so. Are they walking over to Pulaski Skyway, these kids? From Newark? No. So I think that's all BS there. For that matter, the council and the mayor are backing off on it. They kicked the can down the road till next year. Well, that can's going to keep rolling. Because every council person I spoke to, there's no way in hell they were going to vote for this. You want to vote yourself out of office? Go hit kids for $3. What we should, and it's damn friggin' ridiculous that a city the size of Jersey City has a whopping 3 pools. What we need is a pool czar. We need to look at our pools and look at the friggin' pools we have in the schools. Now, years ago when I was on radio, we wanted to use the school pools, but we couldn't because the state ran the schools. That's not the case anymore. We're running the schools in Jersey City. Let's figure out how we can get all these pools available for these kids to use in the summer. Now, I don't know the pool situation in everyone. You know, I went to PS 23 on Broadway. We had a huge pool in there. I know 27, where my kids went to school, had a big pool in there. Those pools should be open in the summer. All 3 of our pools should be open and free to the kids of Jersey City. And I really don't think it's the out-of-towners we're worried about. I really doubt if they're marching over the Pulaski Skyway to come to the Pavonia Pool. And nobody's driving to Lafayette's pool or Pavonia because there's no parking. Now that's BS. The Jersey City Parking Authority. They have moved permits. You want to redo your parking permit or get no parking signs for a move or whatever you're doing at your house? You have to go to Jackson Square now. You didn't know about that? Well, you know why? Because all they did was put a note in the window of the Jersey City Parking Enforcement on Central Avenue that as of April the 17th, you're directed to go to Jackson Square. They didn't tweet it. They didn't put it on Instagram. They didn't put it on their website. They taped a friggin' note to the window on Central Avenue. I'm walking past it constantly because there was also notes, wet paint, window, notes taped with the blue tape. I didn't even pay attention. I'm walking out of the post office and this guy is pissed. You look at this. And I sat for a minute and I looked and I read the note. I said, holy shit. Now, I had spoken to Mayor Fuller and our councilman in Ward D in Jersey City about keeping the permits. I know the mayor wants to get everybody in a public safety building. He built this thing and we got a 30-year deal on it where we buy it for $1 at the end of 30 years. Central Avenue depends on the foot traffic for all the small businesses there. The biggest draw of foot traffic on Central Avenue is Jersey City Parking Enforcement, the parking authority, and the post office there. There's our attraction. People come up there, they're renewing their permits, getting their signs, whatever the hell they're doing it. You take that off Central Avenue, you hurt the businesses there. I don't know where the hell our council person is in Ward D. Is he standing up for this? Obviously not. I'm the only one that went to the mayor about this. And I laid it out to him. We can also have 2 locations. We can have one on Central Avenue, you can have one on Jackson Square for each end of the city. Would have been nice if we told people we were doing this. And the other thing is, we're supposed to be online with parking permits. We signed a contract, as I understand it, almost a year ago, to do all the permitting online, and they'll have their license plate readers. You won't need the permits in your window anymore. You know what I said before about North Bergen creating parking? They have it. They have online. You go on the computer, you print out your permit. You don't even print out a permit. Your license plate is registered. Little North Bergen is online with permits. The township of North Bergen is online with parking permits. Jersey City, we stick a friggin' note with tape on the window to go down the other side of the city to go to get your permit. When you broke your ass getting up to the Heights or wherever you came from to get to Central Avenue, you go there and say, no. Go to Jackson Square down on MLK. Amateur. Lack of management. Absence of management there. All right, we're out of show. You be good. You be safe. I'll talk to you during the week. Good night.